It's me, the Iron Man, Tyson Johnson. We're here once again with our special guest, Pete Grymkowski. Pete, welcome once again.
Thank you.
Very welcome.
Very nice
We were
to be
talking.
here. Yes, sir.
We were talking yesterday a little bit about Gold's Gym being the first sponsor of the first 3 UFCs. We talked about you as a bodybuilder a little bit. We'll get into that more as well. But we talked about your business with Gold's Gym. Now, you bought Gold's Gym when?
That was 1979.
1979.
1979, February of 79, and I had it 20 years exactly till August of 99.
Wow. How did you get involved in, or at least even think about buying Gold's Gym?
Well, back in New York, a bunch of us there's about 30 of us that were training in a real small YMCA, and we wanted to get our own facility. So I found an old bowling alley, and we covered over the alleys with thick plywood and put together, I had our equipment made by a welder, and put together a whole gym. So after winning the American 77 and then the world in 77, and I held the world title for 3 years. 77, 78, 79.
That's a bodybuilding title?
Yeah, and that was bodybuilding. And I traveled around the world doing exhibitions and seminars, basically. And it didn't surprise me or stun me when I saw that everything was similar. Everybody had that impression of California is the leader of the fitness industry, the entertainment capital of the world. I thought, wow, everything really is coming out of California. And when Gold's Gym came up for sale, I thought, man, this is, right in the heart of the thing. That's got a reputation. And so I was able to buy it for $100,000. I brought in 2 other partners, I believe it was at the time. It was 3 of us. And we only had to put $50,000 down. So
you bought a Gold's Gym, the Gold's Gym.
Yeah, the original.
The original Gold's Gym for $100,000.
Yeah. I put only 50 down. So I worked without a salary for years, probably 3 years I think it was, because I was out doing exhibition seminars every week, and bringing in maybe $700-800 clear, to put toward the business. And then we were able to hire the attorneys and bring out extra help and expand on our supplement, vitamin nutrient supplement business. The active wear like you have now, and it's a beautiful logo. Very nice. Very nice. And exactly what you're doing here, setting up the infrastructure of what a real club or what a real fight club should look like. Okay. And you could train anybody in a facility just like this. It's a beautiful size. You've got everything you possibly need in these several rooms right here. It's a beautiful facility. And I think this could be licensed and could be marketed. Could be marketed, and what we did back in 1978 was we took over the amateur bodybuilding from the AAU, and they continued, but we took the bulk of it and aligned with the professional organization, which was similar to your UFC now, but with us was the IFBB, which is the International Federation of Bodybuilding. So there's such similarities here, and what I notice is that the things that you're growing through right now with your business and the whole industry of MMA and jiu-jitsu and all the individual martial arts, it's on a level of where we were several decades ago, and it's all evolving. Even you see drugs in the sports that are in even the Olympics and professional sports nowadays are what bodybuilders used in the 60s and 70s and 80s. And I think a lot of that was the reason why my seminars were popular, because I told the truth about what was going on.
Sure.
We all knew back in the 60s that the Russians were blood doping, and we knew that there was very serious. What we didn't know was that the French first started using testosterone in 1793 for athletic abilities.
The French started.
The French started. So interesting things, very interesting. But nowadays, it's so regulated and fine-tuned, that what it does, it subdivides the categories of activity. So what now, years ago, was only professional bodybuilding or professional fighting. Now it opens doors for amateur activity and amateur various stages of teaching. I mean, there's no reason why a program like yours couldn't end up in schools, grammar schools, high schools, colleges, and be part of you get credits,
Yeah.
like Hawaii. I lived in Hawaii a number of years, and you go to the beach and they get credits for surfing.
Wow. Credits for surfing.
Yeah, honestly. And, so credits for this, because now they burn enough energy. My kids love this, but it's natural to roll. Bears and monkeys, everybody does that. They roll. I watched squirrels, baby squirrels being born in my yard, and they attack each other, they close the gap, and boom, they're rolling, and then they kiss each other, then they roll, and then I says, wow, this is really amazing. I mean, it's so natural, and that's what makes this an internationally attractive sport. Everybody in the world can do it.
Absolutely.
It's not like football, not like basketball, not like all these things on television with kids. Everybody in the world could, in essence, open a club like this in their neighborhood. And
Licensed by the Universal Grappling Academy.
yes, because somebody has to coach them, just like out there on the floor.
Absolutely.
I get dyslexia. For me to try to teach my kids jiu-jitsu is impossible. It's virtually impossible for me. I get everything mixed up. I said, there's only one professional way to do it. So when we have the program, that's why. And that's what happened with Gold's Gym. I didn't mean to get off on a tangent, but Gold's Gym was in the same exact situation you are. People were beginning to realize the importance of fitness. This covers the ground for fitness, but it also protects you on the street.
Absolutely.
I mean, look at the number one thing that everyone in the street fears is for their life now.
Yes.
For one reason or another. You're going to get robbed, or you're going to get spit on, or you're going to get whatever the case. And, everybody's fighting. So this is a great thing, because, especially for kids to know when they go to school, because I remember when we were kids, it was after World War II. One kid's father was a jiu-jitsu expert in the military. What the kid, we were only maybe 8 or 9 years old at the time. The kid knew jiu-jitsu, so he challenged everybody, and he beat everybody, and nobody could figure it out. And I analyzed that he was doing takedowns. So I told him, our group, let's learn this.
Yes, absolutely. Smart. You see somebody, using something that works, why not learn it?
And the agility and the physical fitness part of it, I mean, there's just so much that, it's part of this. And I think this could be the most popular pastime on this earth.
Could be, absolutely. There's so much to it. There's a lot of different avenues to the mixed martial arts program. So
yes, there is, and every age can do it.
Absolutely.
I can fall at 72 years old. I could fall on these mats and
be okay.
Be completely okay.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable. I mean, it's down to the science, and I really think you have a great future.
Okay, well, thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, once again on the Iron Man Tyson Johnson, we're here with Pete Grymkowski. He's given us his words of wisdom. We're here to listen, we're here to learn, and we appreciate his time. Pete, once again, thank you very much. And we'll talk to you here very soon. We're going to be back with more Pete Grymkowski. I'm the Ironman Tyson Johnson here as a Meet the Fighter moment.
Pleasure.